Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Malone. I'm a master plumber here in the state of Virginia, and today I'd like to do a short video of how to flush your water heater. An electric water heater builds up sediment over time. So I'm going to teach you guys how to drain it. Right now I'm standing outside in my backyard, well, on my porch, and I have a hose hooked up to my water heater. As you can see, the hose is right there and it goes out, and I'm going to show you how to drain it. All right. So the first thing you want to do is turn your power off. Do not drain an electric heater with the power on. That can cause the elements to burn up, and then they'll short out and you'll have to replace the elements. First thing you want to do, find your electrical panel, turn off the power to the water heater. Mine's over here behind my tools. That one's off. All right, so now we go over here. Again, first thing you want to do, turn the power off to it. All right. So here's my water heater. So as you can see, 50-gallon electric, and I'm gonna hook the hose up. Now any hose will work. You can use a short one to go in a drain nearby, such as this one right here. It's about 4 feet long, and if you have a drain close by, you can use that. And from this situation, I ran it out into the backyard. So with that, I'll show you how to hook it up. So the power's off, remember. First thing you do, turn the power off. Because otherwise you'll end up calling me and you'll have to replace the elements. Unless you know how to do the elements, it can get tricky. So look, watch here. I'm gonna take the garden hose. Make sure the gasket's in there. See the gasket? The black gasket? And we're gonna hook it up to the drain on the bottom. Cool. So before I flush it and turn the water supply to the heater off, what I'm gonna do first is leave the water supply on. Because if your house is at 60 pounds of pressure, between 60 and 65, if there's a lot of sediment in here, then it will actually blow the sediment out and help it drain. Now if you turn your water heater off and it drains very, very slowly, it didn't get that initial push of 65 pounds of pressure behind it. So I leave it on for a split second. One thing for this one, you're gonna need a screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver. I got mine right here, and it's a quarter turn on and quarter turn off. I'll show you. So I take the screwdriver and put it right here. You can also check for leaks at this time. I'll show you outside. Hey Shredder, how are you? As you can see, it's draining, and that's with the pressure on to the house. Go back inside. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to shut the water supply to your water heater off. And as you can hear that, it's a quarter turn, full port shut off valve. Right here, it's in the off position. Against the pipe is off, with the pipe is on. So I have it turned off now. So it's off. Now it's still draining outside. To give it a little extra help with the airflow, I'm going to open up a faucet on the hot side only. Now I can show you outside what the flow looks like. See how it's draining very slowly now? But I like to point out something. All of these white crystals is sediment buildup. This is sediment buildup. And this one needs to come out of your water heater. So this time we actually have a lot of sediment coming out of here. Without that initial flush of 65 pounds of pressure behind it, then it wouldn't have come out. So we're gonna let this drain for about an hour. Guys, all right, guys, as you can see, it's still draining. It's been about 30 minutes. But look at all the sediment that's coming out of there. See it? It's a lot of sediment. What do you think, Shredder? A lot of sediment, huh? All right, guys, so it's been about an hour, and the water heater is now done draining, right? So what I'm gonna do now, before I close the valve and then turn the water back on and then the power, what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to open up the valve, the cold water inlet side, 3, maybe 4 times to flush out any more sediment that's inside the tank itself. So remember, the valve that is the cold water inlet side, so against the pipe is off, with the pipe is on. There we go. Show you that. I'll open it up. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so that means all the sediment is flushed out now. So now I can close the valve. Oh, here's my screwdriver. All right, so again, mine has to be turned by a screwdriver. So with the pipe down here, the direction of the flathead, if it's with the pipe, then it's on. If it's against the pipe, it's off. It's only a quarter turn, so it's pretty hard to mess that one up. And I turn it off. Now before I turn the power back on, I must fill this tank, because if I don't fill it, the elements inside of here are gonna dry fire, and that causes them to break and they have to be replaced if the power is turned on before there is water fully in this tank. And how we know that the water's fully in there, we turn the faucet on and let it run, and if it has a steady stream for about 2 minutes, then it's good. Now we're gonna fill the water heater. Again, you go to the cold inlet side, turn it on, now it's filling. Now you're gonna get some air out of your faucet, whichever one you're using to do the maintenance. Faucet here. All right, so there's a steady stream, and you want to let it go for about 2 minutes. If you're not used to doing work on your water heater, just to be extra safe, if you let it go for 2 full minutes and it's running very smoothly and no air bubbles, then you're good to go. That's what I would recommend for people doing this on their own. And now that the tank is full, we know it's full because we're getting water through the hot outlet side and coming through the faucet here. So now we can turn the power on. This is crucial that you turn your power on last. Not turn it on prior to doing this. I can't stress that enough, and because and then you'll be calling me for a repair. Now let's go over and turn the power. All right, so that's it. The water heater's back on. It's gonna take about an hour and a half to get back to 120 degrees. You can turn the faucet off. And if you're unsure if it's working, what I do sometimes is I'll stick my ear right on the panel here. This is the upper thermostat and upper element. And the one on the bottom is the lower thermostat and lower element. So if I'm unsure if it's working or not, I can go up to it and put my ear on it. And then I hear a humming sound. So that's one way to check. And yeah. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to help if I can. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of how to flush your 50-gallon or whatever size gallon electric water heater. Again, my name is Andrew Malone. I'm a master plumber here in the state of Virginia. I'm the owner of Plumbers of America, LLC. I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.